What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, as usual at the end of the year around this time, we're going to do my top 10 finds of this year. So originally this was going to be a combination of flea market and thrift store finds, but as I was like going through my stuff and like writing down the stuff that I wanted to put in this video, realized that a majority of the stuff that I found that I wanted to put on this list were all flea market finds. After I wrote down like 10 things, I realized that only one thing came from the thrift store and the other 9 were from the flea market. So instead I decided to separate them and make 2 different lists, one for thrift store finds and one for flea market finds. And after doing that, I realized that a lot of my good finds came from the flea market this year, which is understandable because of with everything going on this year. Even though I think that my flea market finds were way better, I did find some decent stuff at the thrift store as well. And that one thing that was on the list was actually going to be like top 3 anyway. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the list. So starting off the list at number 10, I actually had found 2 of these shirts in this video. This was in Trip to the Thrift number 159. Ended up spending $3 on this one, and that is the vintage Maxwell tee right here on the Marina tag. And this shirt's basically brand new without tags. Also, I forgot to mention, this list is going to be all the stuff that I kept for my personal. So I probably did find better stuff than the stuff I'm going to show you guys, but this is only the stuff that I kept. So stuff like this didn't make the list because I didn't keep it. But anyway, back into the video. We got the Maxwell tee. Now Maxwell on the front, and then on the back you got the songs on his album. And like I said, I did find 2 of them, but this was my favorite one of the 2. Coming in at number 9, I actually have a stack of video games here, but I did find them all together at one spot. And this was in Trip to the Thrift number 160. Spent $4 each on these, and that is this stack of horror games. So we got Obscure on the original Xbox, Deadly Premonition on the 360, Silent Hill Downpour on the 360, Silent Hill Homecoming on the 360, and then Obscure the Aftermath on the PS2. Ended up getting those for $4 each, and if you guys know your video games, you know that's a great deal on these. Last time I checked, just this one alone was like an $80 game, and Deadly Premonition was like $40. And these make the list because I did not own any of these at the time, so always cool to add to my collection. Coming in at number 8, we got a Champion jersey, and it is the Seattle Supersonics Gary Payton, aka The Glove. Ended up scooping this up for only $4. Up until this point, I hadn't found a Champion jersey at the thrift store in a while, and I think this was the last one I found now, thinking about it. In great shape too on the back, number 20, Payton. Always love the Seattle Supersonics colors, and Gary Payton's one of those all-time greats, so lucky to add this to my collection for only $4. Coming in at number 7, this comes from Trip to the Thrift number 162. Ended up spending $15 on this one, but I think it was definitely worth it. It was something for my personal collection, and that is the Nike hoodie right here with the center swoosh. Can never go wrong with that black and red colorway, the bread colorway, as whatever you want to call it. It is like the performance version, so it is like that stretchy like nylon material, but still one of my favorite finds of this year. Coming in at number 6, this comes from Trip to the Thrift number 144. This was when I found like 42 shirts. They were all like brand new, and they were all really cheap, like $1.99, $2.99. But this was my favorite one out of the bunch that I picked up, and one of the only ones I ended up keeping. And that is the 1993 Stanley Cup tee right here. It is the Montreal Canadiens, as you can see their logo, 1993. Love the colors on this one. Love the big graphics on it. And then on the back, you have Montreal Canadiens spelled out, and then you have like their Stanley Cup championship down there. This one was actually brand new with the tags when I found it, but I've actually already worn it a couple of times. As you can see, tags are pulled off, and that's why I had to throw this one on the list. Coming in at number 5, got this shirt for only $2.49. And this was from Trip to the Thrift number 145. As you guys know, I'm a big video game collector, and I'm always looking for video game clothes. So when I found this one, the Onimusha 2 tee, I was super happy about it. Knew this one was definitely going into my personal collection. As you can see, you just have the Onimusha on the back, the logo, and on the front, of course, you got the little Capcom logo. And this one gets a lot of wear, so had to throw this one on the list. Coming in at number 4, this one I had to throw on the list because it's something I had been looking for forever. Finally found one, had to pay $25 for it, but it was definitely worth it. And that is the red Play It Loud Game Boy right here. So the reason why I had been looking for one forever is because I've had this case for years. Like, my friend gave it to me a while back, found it at a garage sale, and he ended up just giving it to me. But I needed the Game Boy, and for whatever reason, I could not find a Play It Loud Game Boy. And when I did, they were like super overpriced. But I finally found this one at the thrift store. It was missing the part around the screen, but I ended up getting one for that. And now I have it complete in box. And that is number 4. Coming in at number 3, this is actually the most recent pickup. Ended up picking this up for $6. And usually when I find these, they're either way too big or way too small. Finally found one in my size, and that is the Nike Center Swoosh hoodie right here. Unfortunately, it does have this little flaw right here that I still haven't figured out how to fix. But I got this one in like the recent thrift video, like the last one uploaded. And like I said, I paid $5.99 for it, reason being this. But for only $6, I'd be crazy to leave it behind, and that's why this is number 3 on my list. Coming in at number 2, as you guys know, big wrestling fan, so when I found this, super happy about it. It was priced at $3.99, but it was half off day, so I actually got it for $2. And that is the vintage The Rock pinstripe baseball jersey right here. So you have The Rock spelled out on the front in his font, and then on the back you have the Great One. And that one is an XL on the old WWF tag. The Rock was always my favorite growing up. You would think living in Texas I would be a Stone Cold fan, but I always preferred The Rock over Stone Cold. But that was just me personally. So when I found this for only $2, I was super happy, and I knew it was gonna make this list. And that was from Trip to the Thrift number 163, if I didn't already say that. And then coming in at number 1, my personal favorite thrift find of this whole year. This was gonna be the one item that made it on the other list first originally, before I decided to split them up in 2. To this day, I still get people asking me to sell this hat to them on Instagram, in person, everywhere. And that is the Logo Athletic Dallas Mavericks Black Dome Splash right here. Got this in Trip to the Thrift number 141 for only $2.99. $3 is what I spent on this hat. And this is probably my favorite hat in my collection now. And like I said, people still ask me for this hat, but this is one that I'm never gonna sell, and I'm gonna hold on to this one forever. So those are my top 10 thrift finds of this year, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'm gonna try to get the flea market video recorded and uploaded tomorrow, so there won't be too much space in between them. So let me know if there's anything that you guys did not see on this list that you thought should have been, or let me know what your favorite thing on this list was. And I know 2020 was a rough year, but here's looking forward to 2021. So I hope you guys enjoyed the list, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Later.
I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade. Are them